Hello everyone, Tomas here. Today I just kind of wanted to talk about what's been going on with the channel, where I've been, and what's going to happen in the future, and my goals, and this, that, and the other thing. Um, so I was feeling pretty burnt out after the last video. I have a couple more videos that are in the works, but I just was not feeling it. I was getting a little bit too invested with making videos, and I don't know. I was just being a little bit foolish. I was getting a little bit too invested with making everything seem a little perfect. And my videos are far from perfect, so it was just stressing me out too much. I wasn't enjoying it, and I needed a break. So I decided to just stop for a bit. I've focused a lot on other things in my life. I've been very busy with getting ready for college. And I also decided to just work on stuff, like as in trains, just on my own time. Um, I have a couple things right here that I've fixed up. 2 cars, got from my friend James, just did them up. New couplers, new wheels. A lot of 040s. I have a lot of 040s sitting around that need work. These ones were just pretty simple fixes. I think this one didn't really need anything. It just needed like grease. This one had a cracked gear. This one, I've had this since I was like 13, so that was nice to fix that. Weird Mahano locomotive. I really wanted to make a video on this, but then I was like, just have fun with it, dude. So, but as you can see, it's like really cursed. This fell off a shelf and it just needed cosmetic repairs. Like this broke off. I need a little paint, but now it's good. This was actually really cool. I've had this since I was young too. This is a Mantua trolley. When I was a kid, because this doesn't come with like these black roofs. When I was a kid, I painted it with like what is it called? Apple barrel paint, I think. And it looked kind of cool, but it chipped off over time. So I went in and used like Vallejo paint and kind of redid that, and I gave it a clear coat and it looks pretty good. I also replaced the I don't know what you call that. Is it called the catenary wire? I don't remember. I don't know. Pantograph thing on a trolley. But yeah, that was a cool little project. And then all these cars were like caked in dust, except for that caboose. So I redid all those. So they look pretty good now. So that's, in terms of trains, that's what I've been doing. I got a couple more things in the pipeline that I'm just doing for myself. But yeah, that's that. Then I mentioned college before. I am going to college, and that means I'm not going to be making train videos, so I'm going to be pretty radio silent for a while. I'll try to post little updates here and there, maybe in the community tab, but there's no like train club at my school or anything, so yeah, you're not going to be hearing much from me, unfortunately. I will make videos though during like winter break and summer break if I can. We'll see what happens, but that's that. And then something I really wanted to talk about, I'm very excited about this. You'll see these like weird trains. What is this? So you'll probably recognize this. This is the mystery train from that other video. I got another like video I'm making about like this company in particular, but spoilers. This is by a company called TN Nomura, or just Nomura, or Roscoe Nomura. For some reason, there's like 900 names. I don't know why, but this is I think it's called the Deluxe Santa Fe Diesel set. This one's pretty hard to come by. I've only found like one picture of it. But this is like honestly the worst engine in the range from what I can tell, because you have this gem. This is the Frontiersman train set. This, believe it or not, This is HO scale 1. There it is on the track. 2, this is supposed to be the General, which, I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but the General's a pretty small locomotive, and this is, you know, here, let's put it next to these 040s for scale. Yeah, this thing is freaking huge, but this I've wanted for a while. I didn't know this was Nomura until recently, but this one is pretty hard to come by as well. It usually goes for like 100 on eBay. I got mine for 10 though, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, this thing is cool. I'm really curious if these are original molds or if they're stolen from something. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the locomotive is actually no. I heard that this is a bootleg of the Lionel General, which I think the cab looks a little bit like it, but the rest of it not really. I don't know. I'm gonna double check that when I make the official video on it. We'll confirm that or not. Excuse me. Then we have this. This is the Nomura Deluxe Steam Locomotive set. Here's the titular steam locomotive. Unfortunately, in the listing, mine was in good condition, but the seller just threw it in the box and sent it, and it got, you know, destroyed. Have a bag of parts, but it's pretty fixable. It should be okay. But this one is probably the easiest one to find. It comes up a lot on eBay. A lot of people don't know what it is though, so they just say made in Japan steam locomotive. You know, it's also an 062, which is pretty weird. But this one came with the track though, which is really important because these things are like bigger than code 100. So like in my video on this one, like this thing, it just does not run well on code 100. This one can kind of run on this, which is Mark's track, which is a little bit greater than code 100. We're going to call it like code 110. This is like code 120. It's just extremely tall. But yeah, I'm going to set this up when I fix this guy up. I'm probably going to do this one first. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to use that to run my Nomura collection. I just think it's so cool that there's like an HO scale range that like no one talks about, and it's just right here. I think it's really just because they didn't label any of their stuff. Like literally none of this stuff says Nomura on it. I think their tin plate stuff, which I should mention that, sorry. They made a lot of HO tin plate, but their tin plate stuff is labeled, but for some reason all their plastic stuff is just not labeled. It says like made in Japan. Yeah. Get this coupler out of the way. Made in Japan. On every piece, which helped narrow it down a lot, but you know. Anyways, I also got this. This is a Lima battery train. What's it called? It's officially known as the Battery Train Lima Express, made in Italy. And this is beautiful box art, by the way, for what is such a dinky looking locomotive. I mean, seriously, look at this. It just looks ridiculous compared to the box art, but yeah, not that I don't like it. This thing is really cool. And this is also going to get a video. Like super wacky. This actually does work pretty well on this Mark's track, but Mark's track is coming up for the Nomura track. There's a coach too. Super weird. There's a box. Here's a controller actually, which is really, this is the battery controller, I guess. You'd put your batteries in there and then just, you know, dupe, go like that. I don't know. Just a weird train set, right up my alley. I'm trying to think, have I covered everything? Oh yeah, one last thing. I'm just looking at my notes. So it's come to my attention that my channel name is not the best because of that guy. Basically, when you type in Tomasz Trains, thanks to YouTube's algorithm, it immediately thinks you're looking for Thomas the Train. So I'm going to put out a poll and see what people think, but I'm thinking of changing the channel name just because, like, I don't know, it's hard to find my videos, and I want people to see my videos, obviously, so, you know, yeah, not much to say about that, but, yeah, thanks for watching.